January 7, 12:52 p.m. So how do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? It got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did get out of... Hang on, I haven't even opened up my can of Pepsi. I know what's wrong. Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw. The apron straps and the ribbon. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh? Yeah. We've got to find one for Maggie, or she's going to have a terminal case of guilty. Okay. Could go to the detention center first. I guess Maggie's still in questioning. But we've got questions to ask her too. Maggie! Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Très bien. Maybe it's that pet snake who killed Markiplier. They just piloted a giant human mech suit. I love how we're just calling... Now we're just accepting calling him Markiplier. Oh, God. Looks like Gumshoe's not here. Never mind that. What's going on? It feels different in here somehow. You think? Yeah. Everyone seems to be on edge. What are you doing? Calling the officers for the briefing, quick! Can't you shut down the station server? Chief, quit playing on the internet! But my email pen pal leaked... What the fuck is this? Leet? So 1337, which is delete. But my email pen pal 1337, as in princess. Save it for later. I'm turning it off now. No! The late princess! Everyone's keeping busy here. Everyone's keeping busy in here, huh? Keeping busy? More like panicking if you ask me. Something's going on. Something big. I guess we go to Très. He's just Markiplier's. Yeah, I actually forgot his real name. I forgot his name. Not real name, you know what I mean. Glenn Elg, yes, that's right. Glenn Elg. Markiplier. That would be pretty funny for it. You know, Markiplier does sound like a name that would be made up in this game. Right. I'm just gonna turn on the fan. It's actually kind of hot in here. For some reason today it's 21 degrees. It's nearly winter. Yeah, supposed to be anyway. You'll stick to multiplayer. Empty as usual. Yeah, and it's lunchtime too. That's it. Come on, come on, come on! Wait, I mean, who would it sound like? A fucking, you know... That's it, come on, come on! Like, that's the only person I can think of. Hey, that sounds like... Yep, okay. Now just call an 8, pal. Come on, I know you can. He's getting really worked up about something. No, that's the wrong number. Looks like an 8 would... Looks like an 8 won't even netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff. What's the problem, Detective? What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? Oh, it's you. I was just... I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio? Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here. He is, and he's having the twin tea set. What can I say? This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal? You really drove her into a corner, you know. You always blow apart my testimony. Why of all days didn't you do it today? Sorry. There just weren't any holes in it for once. There just weren't any holes in it. For once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese? Would you have preferred crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been rolled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you about me? I mean... Well, how'd she put it again? I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Something like that. Please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't mean... Why? Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Oh, man. Poor Gumshoe. So, did you like the twin tea set? I've never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous my hands were shaking. So, how did it taste? Well, for $20, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, really. It was delicate. Delicate? You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you? What's the matter with him? Looks like he's thinking. That's it. I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. I just realized. It's bad. That's it. It tasted bad. It's just kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you paid $20 for it, you know? Maybe he should have found out about the price after he had finished eating. Hey, Nick, maybe that's why Glenelg came here. Maybe he heard about the super fierce twin tea set. If by fierce you mean fearsome. Speaking of Glenelg, that reminds me. We still hardly know anything about the guy. Why don't we ask Detective Gumshoe when he knows, seeing as he's here? So, what were you all excited about earlier? Huh? That's right. You said you were listening to the radio or something. You said you were listening to the radio or something. No, that was nothing. I wasn't excited. Come on, Detective Gumshoe. You can tell little old me. What were you listening to? Nothing really. It was just the, daily exercise show. What the... a Cyclock? This lunch special's lobster sure is great. Then why are there tears in your eyes?
This guy was a real programming genius. They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked.
What happens when he crashes, though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden? He wasn't literally a computer. He wasn't literally a computer, Maya. He wasn't literally a computer, Maya. I think the way I said that was just kind of awkward before. Anyway.
Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim.
Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any information that's a bit more fun?
Fun? Oh, I know. So have you paid a visit to where Mr. Elg worked yet? You might as well.
His workplace? Where's that?
A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., or something like that.
Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go. Computers aren't really my thing, Maya. They'll be fine. I know all about that. I know all about that high-tech stuff. I wonder about that.
It's just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look.
A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. Huh. Blue Screens Inc. Oh my god. We're about to meet like a nerd character, aren't we? Wow. This place is so high-tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air. It is a computer firm. It is a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know. Who are you? Oh, who are you? Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow, what secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building. Understood. Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whacked educational show. Educational show. Whacked educational show. What the fuck? Was it necessary to say educational? My name is Lisa Basil. I'm the company director. Director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in a shell. Was that a reference? Probably is.
Oh, mama.
Don't you mean I would love to plug into her port? But then again, this is you, Blue, so, you know. You definitely want her to plug into your port. You know. Hang on. Ah, no, I've already read that. Fuck. And that thing over there, and that thing over her eye. Isn't that the same device as Glenn Elg's? That's an DMH, right? Nice try. It's the other way around, Maya. It's a HMD. All of my programmers here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs. Then do you write programs too? No, I just enjoy wearing this. No, I just enjoy wearing this. They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one. So, what exactly is this firm's business? I will try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver optimum operating systems and source-level components to them. Huh? Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management. It doesn't matter. They analyze stuff. You got that much, right? The software we produce is distributed on CDs. CDs? Yes, compact disc. Digital optical storage media. Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music. CDs, what year is this supposed to be taking like place in? Isn't it like 2018? Still using CDs. Then again, Japan's quite weird. They still use fax machines. Mainly because a lot of the fucking boomers can't be bothered to learn email. So they just fucking, use fax machines. And that same mentality extends to physical media, which is good in some ways. Like, CDs are still, like, pretty prominent over there. Physical media is good, but it's like, for convenience sake, just fucking go digital. A lot of the younger generation goes digital, but just, yeah. Again, boomers. Anyway. It is a small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they are doing. Excuse me, what are you working on right now? I'm researching the impact of time slicing on logical access to shared global variables, obviously programming structure, influence response time and performance, so the co-dependence of the variables in the manual overheads and vitally important success of the... Well, you get the idea. This is the sort of thing we are involved in. Did you good people follow all of that? Yeah? Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right? Miss Basil? You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know. It's terrible. Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? Why'd she smile when she did that? When she... Was that Asmongold? So we've got Markiplier and Asmongold. Who are we missing? There's a lot missing. Just saying, like, who else is gonna show up? Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier too. But I couldn't tell him anything either, because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screens Inc. Oh. How about Mr. Alg's desk? Have you cleared it out already? No, not yet. It's this one, right in front of you. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it. I guess there might be a clue here somewhere. About Mr. Alg. He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from 1 or 2 bugs in his personality. Oh, like what? He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that you would describe... Perhaps that would... fuck me. Yeah, this feeling we'll see PewDiePie next. He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That's what got him into trouble. What's the matter? He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. So he was really no trouble at all. A model employee. Hey, wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. We've got to find out what this trouble was exactly. About Mr. Alg. Was he in some kind of trouble? I'm sorry. Why would you think that? I thought you said something about it. I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser. Ah, Cyclops. 3 of them. 3 Cyclops? I guess Mr. Alg is like every other man with his own pile of secrets. Well, I guess I better examine. Whoa, look at this desk, Nick. What a mess. Looks pretty average to me. But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this. You think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition. You think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition, you know. She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry, then. Hey, this calendar. What about it? What about it? If this is another hint about tidying, you can forget it. Someone's marked December, what the fuck? Scoff, men never profit information. Oh. Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen. December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elg was murdered. Is there anything else? Yeah, it says, meet with the tiger. The tiger? Glenn's calendar added to the court record. Meet with the tiger. He's got a fucking sleeping bag set up there. Wow, look at this mess. Looks like they're all betting tickets. What kind of betting tickets? For betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets. Oh, wow. This drawer is a stuff full of these. Looks like they're all losing tickets, though. He owed money to the Mafia, didn't he? He fucking owed money to the Yakuza. This many tickets would get you, what? $1 down at the recycling center? But I didn't know you were so hard up that you'd try to profit from the dead, Nick. I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. He's really pounding that keyboard, isn't he? Wow. I bet that's where the pro and programmer comes from, huh? I guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I could become Old CD's apprentice. And what about your spirit medium training? Hey, look, Nick, it's a supercomputer. It looks like it's really smart and wise, doesn't it? Computers are only as smart as the humans who use them, Maya. That explains why we don't use the computer in our office. You work there too, Maya. Yeah, but at least I'm... Please don't argue about Please, don't argue about Fuck me. Please, don't argue about something that's so trivial. Otherwise, the computer will laugh at you. She said she'd laugh at us, Nick. She's a human, Maya, not a computer. Those pillars almost look like they're moving. It's kind of unsettling. Nah, they just look a bit twisted or warped or whatever word I'm looking for. This office was designed with a futuristic feel in mind. Futuristic? Yes, we tried to imagine what things might look like in the future when we designed it. It helps to soothe and calm... It helps to soothe and calm the soul. On second thought, I agree with you, Nick. This place is really unsettling. So there's my voice. Calm. It's not calm, it's calm. Calm. But because, again, my voice slipping through, my accent slipping through, I went calm. But then again, Gary Oldman has done it before, so, you know. In a fucking movie. And that bike's still there. I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo. Do you... Excuse me. Do you? It's like that one episode. Yeah, it's like the fucking, what it was, SpongeTron 9000. I forget what the fucking episode was called. But it's where Squidward went into the future. Everything is sprayed in chrome. Fucking, you know, plant grows out of the ground, immediately gets sprayed chrome. Maybe you went to buy maybe you went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway. At least not for now. Besides, any more seeds today and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. Future!
Future!
What did he turn into a fucking... What did he turn into, a Tibetan monk? What the fuck happened there? Oh yeah. Been meaning to show you guys this. Hang on. Hang on, let me, Oh, yeah, here it is.
Can you afford it? Maybe.
And for context, this is that WWE AI channel.
But do you feel like you have to be there? That's the question. And for a lot of people, the answer this year seems to be, not quite. The show will happen. The stadium will likely fill up one way or another.
Oh my god.
Like,
oh my god. How does an AI end up doing this?
like,
It sounds like, you know, it sounds like it's being tortured. Like, what even are these sounds? The funny thing is, they didn't even, like, they didn't even fucking check this. Like, they just fucking, like, they create this slop, send it to YouTube, and get whatever ad revenue money they can, you know? Like, it'll play, like, you know, people will be watching, like, one channel, it'll go on auto-repeat to this, and they'll think, oh, okay, this is interesting information. And say, what if you're, like, half asleep, and you hear this shit? Or you're, like, in bed, you know, trying to fall asleep, and you then hear this shit. Fucking nightmare material.
Gub 1 go Butte, 1 go E1 1 1 initiative. What gub 1 go Butte, 1 go E1 1 1 grack, loat, 1 go gloat 1 grack, gloat 1 grack over 1 Lee. Loved you.
It's loved you. It's like the AI is mimicking bloopers, you know? And I think that's what it's trying to do. For some reason, the AI is mimicking bloopers. It's becoming more like Donald Duck.
Go.
His voice changed.
Lubgork.
Lubgork? I wonder if Buzzy can pronounce WWE. La. Jesus Christ. And apparently, it can go on for like 10 minutes. Like these fucking stroke outs. So yeah. Let's see what he's. Let's see if he's actually going to say it. See, at the very least with Buzzy, he, whenever he strikes out, he just sings.
Dr. Junior!
Oh, God. Yeah, the AI sponge. Fucking... Yeah, there's a lot of stroke outs that happen with that one. Dr. Junior! Alrighty. That's enough of that. Yeah, I don't know why, but every time I fucking hear that sound, my brain goes da 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 da. I don't know why. It's not even close to the fucking thing. Anyway. Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone. I'll be back next month. Oui, naturellement. I will be waiting for you. For you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. No, I will have everything ready, I promise. I love fire, you know. I love the way it crackles. Oh, dearie me. No, no, no. Stop it. I beg you. Then don't let me down. I'll be watching you. Mais no, this is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle. Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife. Knife? What the fuck? And I'll drive a knife right through your heart. Oh no, you do not have to worry. You know, you worry far too much. Maybe this will help you. Relax. It is la oil of sandalwood. I do love raw meat from time to time. I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye, for now. I have la shivers. I must rub some my oil all over my body before I become the nervous wreck. There, oh, oui, oui, that feels good. Oh la la, excusez-moi, monsieur. My eyes! My eyes! Your eyes. If you have trouble with your eyes, you need this. La oil of sandalwood. Isn't this just the leftovers of what you were just using? That was very curious. I wonder who that woman is. Or who that girl is. I feel sorry for her. She looks like she's got a brain injury, you know? You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? No, you are right, monsieur. But perhaps that is la perfect time for you to visit me, no? That way I can give you my undivided attention and cook for you la dish supreme. Putting on a brave face, huh? That's what girls do, Nick. But you are right. Business is very difficult these days. Perhaps the name is la problem. People do not understand it. They think it's a trait. They think it is a trait. I just wanted people to think that my restaurant was exclusive. But they think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic, but they just think you serve fast food on cheap plastic trays? Nick, that's the kind of thing that can make a girl cry. Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya? But this restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I will defend it to la finale. No one will take it from me. So, who was that woman you were just talking to? Oh la la, you saw that? Well, Yes, sorry. So, who was she? She looked so polite and graceful. Polite? Graceful? And she likes raw meat and fires, right? I'll be back next month. Oui, naturellement. I will be waiting for you. This just happened. Why are we doing a fucking flashback of something that just fucking happened? If you haven't gotten it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. Oh, God. Now that I think about it. Hey, Maya, I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having. You think so? Well, then, let's show them that piece of evidence and see what happens. Show them what piece of evidence? Ah, right, yeah, this. So long as that paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. Oui, they kept harassing me month after month. And in the end, I had to give in. I agreed to help them. Help them? With what? Bien sûr, if I did not owe them the money, I would have refused. But my hands were tied. Please, what did you agree to help them with? No, I cannot say. If I tell you that woman, she will slice me up and eat me with the salad garnish. Ew. I hope he doesn't mean that he'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm going to guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract, am I right? Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. The woman who was here earlier. I take it that she's, Why has it come to this? What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in la debt. It is a sign of la bad world we live in, huh? No, I'd say it's more of a sign of la bad culinary skills. The woman who was here is a scary woman. She is from la loan office. Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from? Think that lady might be Yakuza? Could be. Could be the sister of a Yakuza goon. Meanwhile, we are gooners too. Okay, that was supposed to be a joke, and that just didn't go well. We tender lender, it is called. Catchy name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money. Please, please, you must not borrow from them. If you must, no more than $10. $10? Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya. Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much. So Tender Lender is the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh? Never mind, she's an adult. You're acting like people don't goon to fucking, like, anime high school, like, characters. It happens so much. But the big difference is they are, you know, they're not exactly real. You've got fucking lollies that are like fucking, what, 50 years old. And you got high school, like fucking 15-year-olds that have fucking big breasts and look like adults. So, you know, this is what happens in anime. It doesn't reflect real life. But anyway. I wonder if they got anything to do with this case. You find it concerning most of the time. I mean, I wouldn't. It's like finding, like... I find, like, chaos and destruction and murder can be fun. Yet in real life, I would never do that. So... But, you know, it's, like, thing is, fan service is not for everyone. And, you know, it depends on tastes, really. At the end of the day, it's all fiction. Like, I think people, like, there's just a lot of people that... There's people who take it way too seriously, and that goes for, like, both ends of, like, you know, the people that hate it and the people that fucking go overboard with it. But, yeah, at the end of the day, it's, like, it's not real. You know, it's, and like I said, it's the same as, like... I don't even know why I'm having this discussion. I'm just, like, speaking my opinion, but yeah. Like, it's like with video games, how there was this huge backlash over violence and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, people shouldn't be playing these games. They make people violent. And it's like, no. Like, there was no correlation, you know? And it's the same thing with, like, you know, with anime and, you know, just fiction in general. Like, it doesn't really matter what kind of fiction it is. At the end of the day, if you can separate fiction from reality, it doesn't really matter. Some people can't. You know, and some people are just, like I said, like a little too overboard with things. But anyway, that's my opinion. I don't want to get too much into it. Plus, I think when it comes down to, like, fictional stuff, like specifically drawn anime-styled stuff, I mean, hell, not even just anime-style stuff, just fictional, like, drawings in general. The trouble is, there are people that will treat that stuff as if it's literally like it is, you know, CSEM, which is... Figure out what that acronym is. I can't say it on Twitch, but yeah. Like, they treat it as if it's the same thing, and it's clearly not. Because one involves a real living, breathing human being. The other involves lines on a fucking page or lines on a screen, you know? Like, that's the big difference, and I think there's a lot of people out there that, seem to think those are the same thing. So, you know, you know, that's my opinion anyway. So yeah. People treat fictional characters like real people and real people like fictional characters. Yeah, I've heard that saying a lot. Pretty much. That's pretty much the fucking sentiment. But yeah. Anyway.
Moving on from like a little side tangent, I guess. Okay. Tenderlander.
I am a weak woman. When I am upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Thanks to him loaning me the money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I am like his slave. I have to do everything that he tells me. Who's this he? The tiger. The tiger? Oui. He is the manager of the Tenderlander, a terrifying man, the big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of the battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry.
Oh, that's his. A big city mobster who rides a battered old scooter. Does this guy resemble me by any chance?
Oh, no. This man has a presence, a most formidable personality.
Although,
he does have the spiky hair, just like you. There is a resemblance there, I suppose.
Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all.
If you want to visit the Tenderlander, it is just beyond Vitamin Square. Hey, Nick, if you need money, I can loan you some, as long as it's less than $3.
Thanks for the offer.
Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh?
Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh?
Tenderlander.
Kind of funny that fucking sound. I was about to say sound effect. That's not a fucking sound effect. It's actual fucking real life sounds. Kind of funny that the fucking bikes just decided to come by at that moment. Right.
This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it?
Looks like the tiger is in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing.
Welcome.
Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul want to shrivel up and die.
You're here to discuss a loan?
No, not exactly.
The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please. She's gone. Just like that.
I guess we'll just have to come back at another time.
But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick, let's take a look around, okay?
Do you think it'd be okay?
Of course. No one will ever know. Coffee. Ah! I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly.
Yes, thank you.
Do not touch the desk, please.
Do you think she's yandere? Do you think she's a yandere? Or is she just, you know, she's just a quiet type that's threatening, that has a threatening aura, but she's really a softie? I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Nick, let's get out of here.
Now she wants to get out of here? There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud, it's a wonder you can hear it.
The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into. Have you finished the coffee?
Ah! Yes, thanks. It was lovely.
So, you drank it all? If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup.
That coffee. It was laced with something. I'm almost sure of it.
Nick, my stomach is killing me. Oh, wait. Maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast.
I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance.
What the... What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? What? What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw of the Tiger?
The Rocky soundtrack? Eye of the Tiger, you mean?
It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber. What? This must be the CD Maggie told us about. Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal.
No way. That woman will make us drink more coffee if we do.
That's one impressive desk on one impressive rug. It's solid gold, Nick. Gold. Just look at that shine. Only real gold shines like that.
Would you really want such a shiny desk, though?
Oh, no, but let's see what it's like to sit at a solid gold desk. Wow, I'm completely dazzled.
That's because it's completely dazzling.
I can see up my nose in the reflection. That's gotta be really distracting.
Yandere or a little sister? What do you mean the desk is loud? How is a desk loud? I don't know. I guess that's one way a desk can be loud. Little sister. Could also be his wife. I mean, you know, there's always that possibility. Could even be his mother. Oh, that'd be quite funny. Turns out she's 60 years old. How did she look that age at 60? Well, look, a lot of the times Asian women, they age like wine. At least, you know, at least the ones that come from good countries, you know. Japanese women and Korean women, just saying, they age like wine. Anyway.
So the desk isn't practical. No surprise there.
Would yandere not imply some form of love? I mean, yeah, like, yandere is just obsession, like, with that particular person, except they're, you know, they would kill or, you know, do really heinous shit to get it, you know.
Oh no, someone dropped the ashtray on the floor. That's going to be a nightmare to clean up.
Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything.
I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal. How did she manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy? Oh, hey, there's a book of matches here too.
Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second.
What is it?
Look what's printed on the cover. It says Très Bien. Yeah, they don't... Matchbooks aren't really a thing, are they? Matchboxes, matchbooks. Like, they used to be pretty big. Like, hotels would keep them, bars would keep them, restaurants would keep them. The thing is, even in, like, I don't even think they really, like, even like, back in, I'm talking about the 90s, I think they were slowly going out of fashion. Yeah, matchboxes were a thing, but it'd be for, like, barbecues and shit like that, you know? Like, you'd light the match, throw it in. But anyway. But I think even now that's not, again, it's not a thing now, considering we just have spark, you know, the, what do you call it, the sparks. Like gas and sparks, that's all you need. You need one spark to set up the, to set off a barbecue. Or even any fucking gas-powered stove. I sell propane and propane accessories. Oh, yeah. These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them. Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out. Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. Win through compromise. I didn't even realize that was there. Let's see. This round dull thing is called a Daruma, I think. I figured I'd read a book or two and be more cultured in case you're wondering. You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change? I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always right himself. Go on, Nick. Give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king. Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know? Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking out from under here. What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane! The car's registered to the Cadaverinis. Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? Paid by Tigre. Not Tiger, Tigre. Typo. To the Cataverini family. Maybe that is the last name, Cadaverini. What's this? It's a punching bag. What? No way. You wouldn't be able to catch me walking around with a bag like that. What do you mean, walking around? The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. And why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before Beckett. I knew it. I was right before Beckett. I knew it. I was right before Beckett Très Bien. Paris fashion is more my thing. I really, really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. Win through compromise. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. It must mean something if they took the trouble to frame it like that. Yeah, well, it still doesn't make any sense to me. That... Ah! That's Tenderlander's guiding principle. Oh?
compromise the customer to win. Oh, I see. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, well, as long as you don't have to compromise my hair, I'd say we're okay. That's one slogan no business owner should ever explain to their customers.
Hey, look at this Parisian-style coat. It's so chic.
Looks more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion.
Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Nick.
The same color as my suit?
Ah! Keep your voice down, Maya. Nick, you've got to take a look at this. Some cake. Ah! Ah!
Ah!
I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here quietly. Otherwise... Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said.
Yeah, sure.
I have my eye on you. Only so I can take care of you. Understand? I'm scared, Nick.
So, what were you getting so excited about before?
Look at the lapel of the suit.
That's an attorney's badge.
Is the tiger a lawyer?
No way, look at this thing. It's made of paper. How in the fuck did... This is like a child. This is like a fucking child showed up at court. I'm a paper badge, I'm a lawyer. Do a good throw coffee in her eyes. Oh. How the fuck did this motherfucker get into court, impersonate me, and fucking, you know... what in the fuck did you have?
I hate this court so fucking much.
For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick.
Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Come out from under the desk, Maya. What are you two snooping around my office for? Why do you have red skin? That's what I want to know. Why do you have red skin? Did you go to the tanning, like, the tanning booth recently and just had a really bad tan? Nothing. We were just... My precious carpet. You's got ash on my rug. You gonna wish your ugly feet never came to my door. It wasn't us. It was already there. Yous wanna argue with me? Is that what you doing? You think yous can take me on? I'm gonna flatten you two into pancakes and turn yous into my new rugs. It almost sounds like Macho Man Randy Savage, so I'm just gonna go with that. The flatten. Ah!
Oh, Don Tigre, you're back.
That voice, it's like evil seeping into your head through your ears.
I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray earlier, and...
Has she got a death wish or what?
All right. All right.
Huh?
Forget about it, Violetta. It's nothing.
What? Fucking, oh god. What fucking, oh god damn it. Yeah, I'll stop now. That's But you didn't know that I'm actually an AI. This entire time, I have been AI. My voice, AI generated. My life, AI generated. Everything you know about me is AI generated. Alright, anyway.
I ain't gonna get mad at you. You too cute, you hear?
That's not even like my Randy Savage voice. Okay, I'm not gonna make him Randy Savage. That's so unfair!
Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan.
What? Phoenix Wright?
Yes?
You was either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come and mess up my plan.
So it was him. He's my phony.
But I don't care. No one gets in my way.
What? I mean, excuse me?
You should have left the little girl at home, right?
I have a few things to... fuck.
No questions. This is the last time we meet.
Wait! What? Wait! Please! That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him. Like you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream, "Hold it," either.
The espresso.
Ah!
And cookies.
This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender.
With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. A conscientious rate of interest. And an attractive repayment policy.
Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well?
We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender.
I'm gonna guess... what the frick is... So I'm gonna guess Tiger, then Violetta to poison... Tiger told Violetta to poison multiplayer, and then to make absolute certain Violetta gets away with it, impersonated Phoenix. I'm gonna guess Market Diapers had some kinds of ultra important CD. Market Diapers. Okay, that's a new one, but you know.
Hey, Nick, things are a bit tight for Wright & Company at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan?
Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much.
Tender Lender is on your side.
So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then?
We'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee.
Right. I think I'd rather skip town.
Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well.
So, do you know about the incident we're investigating?
What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager.
The manager being the tiger?
Furio Tigre. Furio?
Tigre? So that's where the tiger thing comes from. Okay, so he's... Yeah. So Tigre actually is... It wasn't a typo before.
Shinhyop's got a real name. Nick, hurry up and find out more about him.
Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre?
Cookie? Sure. How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself.
Maybe she's... You know that thing where it's like, don't judge a book by its cover? And, like, don't... I think this is a red herring. I think she's a red herring. Yeah, she seems evil, but she's actually nice, you know? And I think... Yeah, I think she probably... Either she got manipulated to do it, or she didn't know she was putting poison into the coffee. That could be either possibility. Or she could be a literal fucking psychopath. You know. We got, you know, several possibilities here.
Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours.
No, ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and this scary girl doing working here?
We are lovers.
Okay, so it wasn't his wife, it's his girlfriend. Alright. I was close. I was very close with that. That's not exactly coming across in your face, in your tone of voice.
And I owe Don Tigre my life. He's the one who saved me.
The tiger saved you?
Please address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to...
Okay. Don Tigre. Of course. I'm sorry. He saved her life? I'd sure like to know how that happened. She wasn't exactly talking softly to... No, but I think she's... I think she knows her words. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Okay, so she doesn't know either that, or she won't tell us anything.
I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died. Once.
You died?
About 4 months ago. The doctor said to abandon all hope.
I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the River Styx.
But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything.
Everything?
When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy.
No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe.
I decided to pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso.
I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So, is that why you've got that bandage around your head?
This?
So what's the story with the bandage?
They put it on after the operation. Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury.
She has a brain injury. Ow.
Oh, God.
The free man will come. One day. But the Alex Vance will help.
I don't know. I forget the fucking quotes from that. I just...
A fatal injury? Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you had died once. Haha, get fucked. Cyclops. 4 of them. Ugh, she really creeps me out, Nick. Same here. We've got to find out the truth. There he is. Old Seedy's back feeding the pigeons again.
There, take this and this and get out of my park.
Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya. Just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. What? Why? Hello, old man. What are you doing, Maya? Huh? Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo.
Pigeon.
Look, we really need to talk to you, all right?
Out with the demons! In with good fortune!
Ow, ow, ow! Seeds, shell splinters, painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today.
Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the servant girl's backside that he can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal.
Not at all.
Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's Javachino.
We hear you.
And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece on the same size as the lens of his broken spectacles.
We're really sorry.
So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you.
Okay, take it easy. Please, Mr. Kudo.
Don't tell me take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this.
The poor dude. I kind of feel sorry for him, but, you know. Then again, maybe there is some truth to the whole thing. Some snackies. Shit, I should have done. God damn.
Yeah. You said you were a craftsman, right?
Yeah, the modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves.
Surely it's not that.
I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer. I was born one.
Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself.
I want to stick my fingers up that trembling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole, "Objection!"
Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young?
I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all.
I've got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out.
If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? Actually, we've got places to go, things to check and stuff. Maybe another time.
Fine, whatever. I just don't.
I thought cut in meant like. Guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then?
Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands.
Errands?
Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Let's buy some bread, Grams. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handyman?
Well...
Buy some bread. Now that I can understand. What's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost. That's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I?
I'm sure you don't.
Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home and at that restaurant?
Hold up, by restaurant, you're talking about Très Bien. Did you get asked to run an errand there, too?
Yes, I did. The very day that young brat was poisoned. What?
So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do?
Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me. "Excusez-moi, you call la police?" "Call them yourself," I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time.
So, did you end up calling the police?
Like I said, I was a bit of a daze.
Did you call them on your cell phone?
Do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course.
Oh, gee, that would have been important hours ago.
You went looking for one?
I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes?
So for 5 minutes after the incident happened.
Yes, sirree. The owner was at Très Bien on his own.
Why didn't you mention this in court this morning?
Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more I've got to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else. Bailiff, escort the witness out to the courtroom. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame.
You could have at least told us before we got to the court. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that that man alone in the restaurant. Gender confused man. He's kind of like Albert from Birdcage. I bet that's a reference that people weren't expecting. Birdcage. A Robin Williams film, by the way. He plays a gay man. Owns a drag club. And he's, I don't think they're married, I think they're just partners. I can't remember, but yeah, he's partners with, Nathan Lane. Who plays Albert. Which is a drag performer. So, yeah. It's a comedy movie, but it's like, it's like, I don't know, it's like realist comedy, you know? It's like a situation that you believe would be true, you know? This is different from that other film where he dressed up as a woman to get closer to his kids after a divorce. Yeah. Mrs. Doubtfire. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Oh, sure, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead, We need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. Okay, so he wouldn't know who this guy is then. Doubtfire. Apparently, one of his... he was dressed up as Mrs. Doubtfire, and he went to a sex shop. He got a fucking, like, dildo or something, and he asked the clerk, "Do you have anything bigger?" Oh, fuck, of course. Of course he fucking did. Oh, God. Right. Let's see. I think I gotta go here. Excuse me. Give me a second. I'll be right. Come on down to Big Dams. We'll suck your dick for free. Almighty Bing Bong. Is Drac really sexy?
You little fucker! Come here, I'm gonna kill him.
No, you cannot. He is my boy. He is my boy. Is Tungsten sexy?
Yeah, definitely.
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. Kick ass and chew bubble gum. How about this? If you're gonna, you know, I'll be fair. Oh my god.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Ooh.
God. You know, it kind of makes me want to do a TTS for Duke Nukem. I don't know why. I wonder how that's gonna turn out. I wonder how fucking, like, I wonder how scuffed that's gonna be. Alrighty. I wonder if I can do this. Oh no! Fuck, I'm an idiot. The radio. Alright, Detective Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to?
No way, pal. Now that you've made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you.
We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to... Yeah, I guess it would be that. Shit.
Yeah, that's it, pal. You got me. You sure are something.
I guess that was wrong.
That's it. Come on, come on, come on. Now just call an 8, pal. Come on. I know you can. No, that's the wrong number.
It seems so obvious. I better ask him again. Yeah, okay, so... I misremembered. I thought he was saying, come on, you know, to like a horse or something. Yeah. I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought you'd try to win big, just like Glen Elg did.
It's like you can see right through me.
Huh? I've cracked him already?
See, pal, that's why I said it was nothing. I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try.
What's with everyone in the lottery? So, how did it go?
I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win it'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I thought the same kind of ticket as Glen... I bought the same kind of ticket as Glenna.
Bob!
I bought the same kind of ticket as Miss...
Fuck me. Ticker.
I bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. Elg, see? And they've got this special radio show where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawings live on air. That's intense, pal.
I bet that's what Mr. Elg was listening to on the day he was killed. Yeah. What time is it now?
It's just after 1:30.
And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah. And look, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket. Millionaire Radio Flyer. Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30 p.m.
Millionaire Radio? That sounds cool. Wanna try it, Nick?
Then buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money. Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. They've got a big meeting starting in a bit.
About Maggie's case, you mean?
No, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside.
Okay, we'll see you later then.
Bye. You better get going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I've kind of got a favor to ask. It's a big one.
A favor?
Yeah, it's for, Maggie, actually. I was kind of hoping you'd give this to her for me.
What is it?
It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she'd lost a lot of weight.
Detective Gumshoe? Detective Gumshoe? How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat.
You think? I love weenies. I can't get enough of their tender juiciness. Fuck. So will you give it to her? It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal.
What a sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's also a very Japanese thing to do, so, you know.
I can't exactly say no, can I?
A tenderly handmade lunchbox fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies.
Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry.
Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give that to Maggie.
He's finally gone. He's finally gone.
Okay, I wonder who I can get next. Why is it like the Ukrainian and Russian? What the fuck? There's so many people who play this game that are Ukrainian Russian, just in the fucking guides. I mean, it's fine. I don't really care. It's just kind of funny. Hang on, it says at this, okay, achievement. Present all evidence and profiles to Armstrong if you haven't already completed the prior steps. It might be tedious and you'll find yourself skipping a lot of dialogue, but it will work. Oh god, okay.
Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again. But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Missing when we need to talk to him the most. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose? Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose?
So yeah, I'm just checking. I can't remember if I presented Tigre's profile to Violetta. My brain. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre? Okay, no, we've asked. We did. We asked. Just wanted to make sure. I guess the only thing to do is go to detention center.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you?
Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man.
Well, he was all over the place with his testimony.
He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident anyway.
Is it possible she is the one misremembering? Is it possible she is the one Is it possible she's the one misremembering things? Oh, yeah, I've got something you're going to love.
Really? What is it?
A lunchbox. A lunchbox. Just for you. Here.
Wow, a lunchbox. Weenies, too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright?
Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you?
Detective Gumshoe. He's really worried about you.
Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this, too.
I can't accept it. It's detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir.
Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that.
The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them.
Somehow when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier.
And anyway, I hate weenies.
Oh, really?
It's all yours, Maya. And you can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But...
She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste.
But... I guess so.
Gumshoe's lunchbox eaten with Maya.
Well, how was it?
That hit the spot. I love weenies.
Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir.
They let you blog in jail? Yeah, that's interesting.
Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember? Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him.
But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup?
So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, and he's not the only one that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with writing on it?
Oh, yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled in the sports paper as well.
They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir.
Or the victim's medication that's gone missing, too.
Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. You said you passed out when the victim Glen Elg collapsed, right? When the victim Glen Elg collapsed, right? Yes. It's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. Before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Trebien? No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old Seedy wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that feeds it. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. Things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old Seedy. Old Seedy. Wait, what? I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. It feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man. He's not really that bad of an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you said you felt much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has something to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger. I'll spill it all and see what you'll make of it. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table... It's true there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say it was an old man. Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman. A woman? Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. And she had a kind of cackling laugh. Creepy? Cackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? I know I used to be on the police force, sir. I'm incarcerated now, so I can't use my connections to help you. All I can tell you about now is info about ex-cons or the clientele of Trebien, sir. What about this one? Holy smokes, that's him! Huh? That's your phony, Mr. Wright! Just look at that ridiculous suntan! For the record, I'm not sunburned like an over-dried tomato, so I don't know how... He told me he'd been on a business trip to Hawaii, and that's where he got the tan. I'm not hearing this.
Yeah. Okay, criminal affairs department now. Tan, I think he's sunburnt. He is absolutely just completely fucking sunburnt. If you slap him, his body will enter shock and die. The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too. I already told you, stop using your computer. I already told you, stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. I'm watching cat videos. Cat videos! It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No, just when some young guy, just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot to trot girlfriend. What the fuck? Some young guy. Of course, some young guy. And then we got Some Ting Wong. Bang 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 boom. I don't know, just fucking coming up with racist names. There was a plane crash, a disaster that happened at an airport. I forget where it was, and I think it was 4chan leaked. They decided to make up a fucking story about the names of the pilots. And the fucking news station picked it up. And the pilot's name was Some Ting Wong. And the news caster did not even fucking, they didn't even fucking see. It went through several levels of that news station. They wanted to bring the breaking news of who the pilots were. They did not see that Some Ting Wong, that there was Some Ting Wong with that name. I'll see if I can find it. Asiana Flight 214. Okay, Asiana Airlines Flight 214. The pilots' names: Captain Some Ting Wong, Wee Too Low, Holy Fuck, and Bang Ding Ow. Fuck. Okay, hang on, let me give you guys the fucking... This was legit too. I'll... Yeah. I mean, it was a tragedy that happened. And then, yeah, you just have this. They did not even check. They did not even fucking bother to check. The people who got this information, they went, oh yeah, let's give this to the newscaster. Captain Some Ting Wong, Wee Too Low, Holy Fuck, and Bang Ding Ow. Fucking hell. Gotta love news reports. Someone was absolutely fired shortly after. Yep. Oh, yep. Whoever gave, the levels of, Like, it was definitely someone... Like, it could have also been someone on staff that did it. But someone said it was actually from 4chan. I don't know. There was something. Someone gave someone false information. Yeah, and it actually fucking worked. Anyway.
Wow, this place is really buzzing.
Something must be going down. Something really big. Huh? What are you doing here? Huh? What are you doing here, pal?
Detective Gumshoe.
You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? We've got big problems here today.
Why? What's going on?
It's a virus. A virus. A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. I really need to ask you some questions. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up.
Yes?
No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear?
Okay.
If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there.
We're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want information.
Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tenderlender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. Well, this has anything to do with blue screen. Yeah, that'd be interesting. And it seems it ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in all their debts.
Really?
Don't go poking your nose around their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady.
Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say? That lady? Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? We better find out what the story is with this lady. So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know.
What?
Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal?
And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable.
What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is?
Well, Nick, do you? A computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on.
Dr. Wright. Isn't that the fucking Dr. Wright? Wasn't he like the SNES SimCity mascot? Or was it Mr. Wright? Either way, it was based on Will Wright, which is the creator of SimCity and The Sims and all that. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage.
Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode?
No, the damage is, well, it's all internal. So the inside goes boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've got stored in your PCs here in the situation. In the station. A virus could wipe out all that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary. Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious. Infectious? Most computers are connected together on a network, right? The virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster.
Just like a real virus, huh?
But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that?
Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal?
No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the viruses to someone else's. What? That's horrible.
Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Godot so he catches a cold.
Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong. Who? What? Where? When and why? When and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage.
And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before.
Name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard it. I feel like I've heard it before, too.
That's the girl who works over at Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it.
She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she?
That should be the least of your worries, pal.
What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse?
Her name's Viola Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
Bruto Cadaverini? Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him.
Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family.
The Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name.
We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you?
No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I'd better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis?
Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who.
You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about?
Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the...
Fuck me.
They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah.
Moolah? As in money?
They pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market.
The black market, huh? And that includes Tender Lender, I take it.
Sure. No one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini, and I mean no one.
Interesting. So, Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss, then?
Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him.
So, how did she end up at Tender Lender?
I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of Tender Lender are pretty tight.
Tight?
That's what it said in the file I read related to Maggie's case.
Sounds like a pretty important clue. Okay, what else do I need to... Ah, MC Bomber. Detective Gumshoe, about this.
What? I'm trying to concentrate on Maggie and the virus right now, so Ah! This is it. This stupid name. I remember now.
I thought so. Here it comes. Don't just nod yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it.
The name's scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber.
What?
Yeah, the virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber.
Can you give us any more details, please?
We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back.
A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met.
Who are they?
Oh no, some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess.
And now the virus has been released, huh?
Yeah. It's in every computer and every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival.
All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie.
Apparently the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on chasing the root of all this virus on the black market.
So it all connects to Maya Flowers.
Fuck's sake. Maya Flowers now, okay.
I got a new one for you. Meerkat Flyers.
That's my one that I made up. Meerkat Flyers.
Actually, no, just Meerkat Flyer.
Meerkat Flyer.
Scurry. What was it? Scurry. Scurry.
Oh, fuck. What? It was... I think it's from Lion King. The third movie. The prequel. With just Timon and Pumbaa. Like, their meeting, I guess. And, like, from their perspective. Which... I remember as being not that bad as a kid. But it has been a while since I watched it. Like, the last time I watched it would have been when I was at least single digits. Maybe even just turned double digits. 1.5. Okay, yeah. 1.5, that's what it is. Anyway. That's what I was thinking of, Meerkat. And I was thinking Scurry. I think it's from that one. Anyway, I'm getting fucking sidetracked. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus on the black market.
You mean someone put this virus up for sale?
Yeah, because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal.
In the millions? A virus can be worth that much?
Well, shit. The dude was selling a computer virus to get money. Holy fuck. Or holy fook. Holy fuck. Oh, God. I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing.
And that is?
The lunchbox. How'd everything go?
Lunchbox? You remember the weenies? I hate weenies. Oh, yeah, those weenies.
So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch?
Huh? Well, it was delicious.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, that's what she said? Really?
Well, not exactly.
Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared.
Prepared? What do you mean?
I made a jumbo lunchbox.
Oh.
Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this. This sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that.
Weenies again, Nick? Tell me we don't have to eat all these too.
Give them to Maya again.
I really can't eat anymore.
Okay, where to now? Blue screen. Uh-huh. It's really weird how we have to, like... I wonder why they didn't just have a fucking map that you select. Like, have a city and then have a map where it's, you know, you can select the locations. Okay, I can now present the Magatama. I'm not gonna look what I have to present, but I can present the Magatama.
Maya, if I'm caught eating weenies, I'll be called gay. You're a woman, though. You're fine.
Matter of fact, yeah. Ah, but you see, what about Edgeworth? Don't you want to eat weenies with him? And yes, I said with him. Eating weenies with him. Together. Either at home or a restaurant or something. Maybe grab the fork, and he grabs the fork, and you both put your weenie on the fork, and you reach over to his mouth, and he reaches over to yours, and you eat each other's weenies. And then you stare into his eyes, and you ask, was that a tasty weenie? Edgeworth, was a tasty weenie? And Edgeworth will say, yes. Was it tasty for you as well? Right. And then Phoenix says, yes. Okay. I don't know where the fuck that was going. What the fuck? Alright. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in?
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service.
What's she talking about? I guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg's troubles have something to do with this?
What is that?
A bunch of horse racing tickets. All losing ones.
With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral.
Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell?
But what is the relevance of these tickets?
The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg. He had a gambling habit, didn't he?
I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time.
Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets.
Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own.
You're right. You're right. And I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? The lottery, horse racing, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's gotta have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps.
No. You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example. Do you understand?
Trap weenie ASMR. Fuck. I need to listen to what this fucking sounds like. And I'll do it in a second. Actually, no, I'll fuck, you guys saw it fucking live, so I'll see it after this. I wonder what it's fucking sounded like. God damn it. Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any.
But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000. For $500,000?
Yeah, but...
It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end, but that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. Elg's real problem was someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender.
Tender lender? People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices.
Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think?
Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money.
No. I mean about Mr. Elg.
You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't know of any connection between the two of them.
Really? Because I've got proof Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other. It makes you look straight and normal. God forbid. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with one. This is who Mr. Elg met with. Pepsi. You know, I'd actually wonder about if someone made an AI of my voice and they trained it on all my fucking videos. Would my stroke outs just be like, you know, like, is that how, like, I'd stroke out? Is that how my AI, whenever it tries to pronounce WWE or something, it just goes, Pepsi. Like, oh, God. Just thinking about it. Ah, fuck. Anyway. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt.
No! No!
No. No. The fucking... Now I'm fucking thinking of the goddamn... No. Why'd you... You see, it's this. That's because... Yeah. Fucking... I kind of remember what the fucking video... Like, what the channel's called. But it's like, okay, you know, Freeze, and Frozen, and then, what was it, oh god, it was like it basically just does this whole thing where it's like, logically, this should be what it does, but no, apparently not. How do I, fuck. I'm being distracted again, but I gotta... Hang on, let's see if I, like, get a video recommended in the shorts. There it is. Okay. Not what you think.
So this word is,
Colon.
which means this word is,
Colony.
no, it's colony. You know, see how, it's because it's colon with a Y. Colony. That's why. Which means this word would be,
Cologne.
no. What would you think?
Coligne.
No, it's cologne. You know, see how, just because the G is there doesn't mean it wants to get involved. Let's take a step back. This word is,
Colon.
which means this word is,
Colonel.
no. What would you think? It's kernel.
I
You know, see how,
would show, probably should show you guys
Kernel.
instead.
it's because that's why. So
It's because that's why. Hang on. Let me actually give you guys a.
So this word is one, which means this word is bun. No. Why would you think? It's bone. You know, see how, it's because it's one with a B. Bone. That's why.
Okay.
Which means this word is done. No, it's done. You know, see how, it's because it's not the same. That's why.
Okay.
So obviously this word would be, so it'd be zun? No. Why would you think? Let's take a step back. This word is one, which means this word is gun. No, it's gone. You don't see how, it's because it's one with a G. Gone. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Which means this word is han? No, it's hone. You don't see how, it's because it's not han. That's why.
Okay.
And then if you add a Y, you get honey. No, it's honey. You know, see how, it's because it's one with an H and a Y at the end. Honey. That's why. So
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Right, back to this. Also, imagine it also randomly changed tone of voice to sound like Duke. Yeah, yeah. Well, it would also be in complete, like, different accents as well, considering the amount of fucking accents I do. So, yeah. English is truly the language of all time. Yeah, there's not really, like, there's a structure to English that's just like, what the fuck? Like, to foreigners, it's like, what do you mean this is pronounced differently? What do you mean this is, like, what do you mean this is not the same word? You know? Colonel. I always found that one weird. Colonel. Colonel, you know? But, excuse me. Also, I didn't read this. If Tigre can impersonate us, we should impersonate Tigre and confess that we committed the murder. Yeah, that would be pretty funny. Right, continuing from this. It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling debt. About $100,000, I think. $100,000. Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of luck. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of good luck. Fuck. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Yeah, read and read. The past tense of read. Like, maybe we should have, you know, I read it, as in, like, R-E-D. I read it. Because, you know the context for, like, okay, if you read something, obviously you're not making it red, as in, like, painting it red. You read something. It's like lead and lead. It's like, you know... It's like, why not? Instead they went, read. Okay, how are we going to use the past tense? We'll just spell it the same, but we'll pronounce it as red. Why? Because people will get confused with the color red. They all already getting confused with the rest of the language. What do you mean? As if that's how language forms. It's exactly that. It's people in a room and they discuss what they're going to call things. What are we going to call that? Milk. Milk. Okay. What's the thing that falls out of the chicken's ass? Eggs. Anyway. There's a very important distinction between. You think they make it more obvious? Yeah. Anyway, I read that. Okay. So the guy got lucky. So the guy got lucky. Fuck me. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then?
Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money.
His talents?
I suspect he was talking about programming.
What computer program is worth $100,000?
Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work.
What a story, Mark.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah,
again.
it did sound like Tell Me Why So.
Perhaps you should pay $100,000.
I've got lots of money. I buy the equipment so I can make a movie. I don't hire equipment. No, I will pay for it all. I'll pay for all the cameras and the lighting and microphones and stuff. Which is what he fucking did. Instead of hiring like every other producer, director does, even indie film person does, indie filmmaker. Instead, no, he went and fucking bought the equipment. Like, the dude is just something else. Tell Me Why So is something else. Anyway.
Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work.
I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by any chance this? Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber.
No! No! Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer. But it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep.
You mean he was in debt?
Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay.
So,
he said he was taking on some extra work. Something a bit risky.
Risky? How?
Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Très Bien.
Where do you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius. In a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market.
Inconceivable! Gumshoe was right for a change.
This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts.
I guess we won't be needing this horse racing. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Use the trash can, Nick. Okay, apparently there's like... There's still a lot to go with this. Holy shit. Apparently I can get an achievement. Violetta's Homemade Donuts achievement. Presenting anything but blank. Okay. That's the Magatama. Okay, I'm gonna present the Magatama to her now. Take that. The head bandage. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation? You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Well?
Donuts?
Huh?
I baked them myself. Homemade donuts. Have one.
What's inside?
Jam and...
I'm sorry, but I didn't quite catch that. Thanks, but no thanks. I think I'll pass. I guess that was a flop. What happened to this one for her to have such a huge bandage around her head? I didn't get the achievement. What the fuck? There must be some piece of evidence that'll prompt her to tell me what happened. Oh, there we go. Got the achievement. Okay, it wasn't that. Alright. So it wasn't that. I thought maybe she'd, Okay. Maybe I should have presented that first. Fuck. Okay, here we go. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis.
Yes, it is.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me?
Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you?
It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. It was a motorbike, or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... I took a blow to the head. A bad one.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard.
Ran away? Guess Tigre blames himself what happened to her. Yeah, it kind of seems like it. Yeah, could be that.
If they'd stayed, I'd have...
Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run could have been... It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident.
It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he?
It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash, I can feel it. Plus one of her locks just broke. So she must suspect it was him, too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. Fuck. God, didn't mean to fucking put that on me! Didn't mean to press that! Fuck! Fuck! If you want to keep it a secret, maybe don't show the characters defining hair shape in the silhouette. It was me! She hit me! It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini? You know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
It's possible. Perhaps.
Wonder if you could get funny dialogue for using Phoenix's profile. I ain't going back again. I'm curious, but I'm pretty sure it'll be nothing.
Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true.
I knew it.
But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very expensive. It was very, very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Very, very, very expensive.
She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Is it possible that he wanted to pay for her surgery and now he's in debt? The loan shark gets shylocked. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Damn it.
Overcoat?
Sorry?
I made it myself. It's been so cold lately.
Yeah, just hearing your voice sends shivers down my spine.
Please try it on. Oops.
What was the oops for?
I'm missing a few pins. I must have left them in the coat.
On second thought, I'm fine, thanks. Roasty Toasty, that's me. Okay, but someone else. I mean... Shit. Okay. Oh, hang on. I just checked the, it makes total fucking sense. What I was talking about before. He borrowed money from her father. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruno Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money? Let's see how Buzz says this.
Evidence isn't working. I have to shout at her at the top of my lungs till she tells me the truth.
He ran out of breath. All right.
$1 million. $1 million. 4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really?
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too long.
They said the operation cost $1 million.
$1 million bucks?
My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation.
Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million bucks? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruno Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather.
Okay, so, yeah. He didn't borrow the money. That doesn't make any sense. He actually had to pay it, and now he's trying to get the cash to pay off. Yeah. There's some shady shit going on. And she's been manipulated. I think she's innocent. I think she's innocent. I think this poor girl, she suffered a brain injury. She's fallen in love with this guy. But at the same time, it's like, this guy is manipulating her. He may very well be a big scumbag. Like, I mean, he's obviously a scumbag, but even more so than what we thought. Alright. Continuing on.
But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was... it was... evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers?
I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse.
See, I did say I think she's, like, at first I said I think it's a red herring. She's not actually evil. It's just that, you know, she just appears that way. I was right. Now we gotta find a way to make sure she stays out of jail. A $1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payment was due last year.
Wow, I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable.
Huh?
There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics.
Is everything all right, Nick?
We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
I won't need to convince Viola of anything else. So I guess I can get rid of this. Repair bill thrown into the trash. Into the trash. Into the trash it goes. Très bien.
Bonjour. I have been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong.
Good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you fellas.
It's Shin Yop.
Who you calling Zin Hop?
Come out from under the table already. Come out from under the table already, Maya.
Okay, hand it over.
What?
You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers now.
Oh, I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you.
Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. You just want to know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad, and it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Budo's little girl. Now that's it. Now that's sad.
I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off.
Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. You got that? Two. Oui, oui, oui.
Mr. Armstrong?
Forgive me, désolé. I cannot argue with him.
Ugh, that really hurt.
Is that all you's got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter.
Wait!
Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright.
Why'd this guy have to have a freaky tongue? That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital. Evidence.
Hold it, pal. Hey! Yeah! Yeah! I'm actually genuinely happy. He pulled through. He's here. Detective Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe.
Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, copper? Beat it! Guap!
Whoa. Come on. Come on, Gumshoe, keep it together. You guys get out of here. Leave this guy to me.
But
Go, pal, and take this.
Yes! Yes!
This motherfucking badass. Motherfucking badass cunt. He is a good cunt. This is why we love Gumshoe, okay? Yeah, he hasn't got the smarts, but he's got the brawn, okay? And he pulls through when we need him most. You know? Yeah, he stuffs up a lot, but he's here for us, alright? That's what matters. Go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh?
alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tenderlander is going down. To be continued. But it is late. But I am going to be streaming later on, so there's that. I'm going to remember. I've got to remember to do the achievement. Because apparently... Excuse me. Actually, I'll just check this. Oh, no, I can't. That was my last chance, presenting all the evidence, like before. Shit. Oh, well. So yeah, I can't press him on everything, because, yeah, that achievement's now gone. But I did get the Violetta's homemade donuts. So there's that. But yeah. Anyway. Just this series is fucking... is great. What's that? Oh, that's why. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I was just getting distracted. Okay. That's gonna be it for me. But like I said, I'll be back tonight. As to what I'm gonna play tonight, that's a good question. Yeah. Like, I've only got, like, one thing I could play as Subnautica, but there's definitely more, you know? There's definitely more. I abandoned fucking Pacific Drive. I could play that, but I don't know. I don't know. Right. Well, like I said, that's going to be it for me. So, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for dropping by to say hello. Whatever you did, thank you very much. You're awesome. Hope you realize that. And I'll see you again for the next one. So, yeah. Did I forgot to change the category. This entire time it's been Tomodachi Life. I forgot to change the fucking category. I just looked at it. Oh, god damn it. Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, anyway guys, I'll see you for the next one. But yeah. Of course, I know some people probably can't make it to tonight because it's early morning for a lot of my American viewers. Yeah, either way, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so yeah, thanks again. But as always, no matter where you're in the world, no matter what time it is, stay safe and have a nice day.